In restless dreams I walk. I want. Sorry, I'm just trying to get set up over here too. What do I want? Sagittarius. Yeah. I cannot type. Good enough. Ooh, I see gray hair. Lovely. All right. Just getting my crap together. Bear with me, guys. January, what? February? I need something. My lips are dry. Good enough. I don't like having dry lips. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm a little slow getting it together here. Good enough. We're looking beautiful today, doing what we gotta do. Today is going to be for my Sagittarius for February. Hopefully I get 2 done today, but if I don't, we're not going to freak out. What do I want? I want this one and this one. Once I'm organized, Lola, welcome. It's only 11:30. I don't need to rush. Can take a little minute. All right, I don't want to wait too long. Just trying to pull some of these up, and then we're good to go. This one. I should have just did this before I came on, but it's okay. Once I'm organized, we're in good shape. These ones can stay out of the way. Those ones are there. All right. So for my Saggies, can I have? Let's start with the gratitude because it is my favorite. For my Saggies for the month of February, how can they stay focused? Good morning, Lynn and Rowley. Good morning. How can? Yes, I like this one. Keep good company, read good books, love good things, and cultivate soul and body as faithfully as you can. Take 10 minutes out of your day to read, whatever it may be. Welcome, Moon and Panero. Welcome. Take 10 minutes out of your day to read, whatever it may be. Reading is one of the best ways to absorb knowledge. Fight the power and Roach. Welcome. It's always a good thing to do, and it helps calm the mind, and it helps you imagine too, right? Could be just a novel, it could be inspiration, it could be a learn as you go, but whatever it may be, it's allowing you to learn something and free your mind. Is that Joe? Welcome. Usman, welcome. Thank you for sharing the live. User 2294 and Arthea, welcome. I can't do that right now. Who is that? I don't. Welcome, Josh. So welcome. I am Michael. Well, I can't let you join right now as a guest because I'm doing the reading for Sagittarius. I'm sorry, but if you wait till the end, then we can contemplate it at the end. All right. Can I have chill? No. Hello. Nice to meet you. Okay. Can I have self-care for my Saggies for the month of February? A way to show up a little better. Welcome, Lucian. I celebrate myself and sing myself. And what I assume you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. The Jim Reaver, I like that name. Cool. Notice the beauty of connecting with others today and the gifts it gives your soul. Oh, Vars, good morning. Welcome. I knew you got two, so I'm going to read both. Both are inspiration. So that's for my Saggies. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer. If you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. What stories have you created about yourself? The power to proclaim them or change them is in your hands. This creative power is always within you. So maybe reading the books would probably be a good start with self-help, right? It'd probably be a good way to start and understand that the stories that we tell about ourselves are either going to be great stories or bad stories. And when we convince ourselves of the bad stories, it hinders us from moving forward. It stops us from creating the space where we feel comfortable to move forward. Welcome, Alicia. Let me have one creativity oracle. This one is so big. The box is just huge. I'm going to have to find a smaller box or something. But can I have a creativity oracle for my Saggies for the month of February? Something to focus on. Oh, that's the one. Habits. Yes. Examine habits that may impede the pathways to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. And then we have angel number 6. I don't know if you can see that, but encourage those habits, the good habits, and figure out which ones you got to get rid of, right? When we learn to sort through and process that, we actually create space for really great things to come in. But if we keep using that as a hindrance or a crutch, then we miss it out. Good morning, Novelty. How are you? I wanted to let you know quickly, I'm sending it out. It may not be till Wednesday. I'm waiting for my packaging is supposed to come in, and I really, really wanted to add my bath soak there to it, but I had to wait for the envelopes, the packages to send it. So I really wanted to add that in there, but because it's not coming, it may come tomorrow, but it may not come till Wednesday. But just know that I have not forgotten. And when I do, I will send with the tracking number just so you get it. But I really wanted to add that in there, and I didn't want to send it in. I didn't like the container, so I'm like, I'm just going to get all of them, and then I can do it for everybody. That way I can send it to the winner for the 100 subscribers too, whoever that may be. So, oh yeah, we're on Sag today. I hope you're doing well. I forget what that was. Habits. We were talking about habits. So the idea was the DIY, right? Read some books, do something. But if you're struggling about the stories you're telling yourself, that's when you need to maybe look into some self-help books, look into some ways to curb those habits. And sometimes it's just a habit of negative thinking, right? I'll do a small business spotlight. Oh, that's great. That would be awesome. Either way, I just want to I just hope you enjoy it when it comes. I'm excited. I'm such a sucker when it comes to giving gifts. It actually brings me joy. I'm going to send one to Anastasia too. I got to figure out postal code. I think she gave me the right one, but I'm going to have to go look it up at the post office because it seems weird, but it could be just because it's another country. We'll find out. Welcome, Ben. Which one am I doing now? Oh, yes. Yeah, Saggies, you're trying to figure out your habits, and you have to understand that the only reason a lot of times we stay stuck in our habits is, and they could be smoking, drinking, drugs, any of those things, or it could be negative thinking. It could be falling back to bad patterns, right? Whenever it is. Fairbricks, good morning. Welcome. Poetic, hi, good morning. Today we're doing Sagittarius. So if my Saggies are here, what we're focusing on right now is habits. That came out real quick. Deep cellular healing. I love that it's aligned. Okay. Sorry if you can't see the cards. Still working with the laptop. I need to get an iPad or something, and then I'll be good to go. So the deep cellular healing, I can read it, but it's about emotional healing, right? But if we're stuck in those habits, and there's no judgment. You're never going to get judgment from me no matter what it is. But when we can pinpoint what those habits are, we can find really good ways to avoid them, do something different, integrate something new. Do I do a free reading? I can, if you wait till the end when I'm done, I will pull a card or two for you based on questions, as long as they're not peeking into someone else's energy, because I don't tell you your future. I just tell you how to figure out what's going on in life and how to kind of check in with yourself. I'm not somebody who wants to tell you your future. This is Earth School. It's your job to learn it for yourself. I love that was at the bottom. The idea is that you get to see for yourself. Sometimes this is the best way. I was explaining it to someone because someone said something about if we trust in God and we have faith, we don't need to know the future. And so you're gorgeous, by the way. Oh, thank you. This is my good side. YouTube got the bad side. No, just kidding. What I want you to understand is when we get caught up in the telling the future and all those things, we miss the things that we actually need. And the moment I tell you this is going to happen for you, or this could happen for you, is the moment you change, right? You make a different decision. You do something different, whether you want it or not, right? Because you don't know all of the actions you're going to do, but whatever action you changes what happens in your future. So energy is fluid, and because it's always in motion, it changes. The idea that I want to help you with is how to check in with yourself. How can we be more aligned? How can we love ourselves, the good, the bad, the ugly? Because guess what? You don't learn, you don't grow until you understand and integrate the bad and the ugly, right? So what I'm trying to teach people is to be able to quiet the mind, show up and love yourselves along the way, so you can hear God, so you can hear your own intuition and trust your highest self that is leading you to your best path, right? So it's a little bit of a difference, and sometimes it's just understanding, man, if I just put a little more attention to this one little thing, then I'm going to have a great day. Simone, good morning. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. All right. Can I have just one for my Saggies? We're still focusing on the habit. We got two. Align your life and trust your path. Literally, they came out. I don't know if you can see them. And the reason this is and it's just confirming what I'm saying, right? I'm not here to tell you your future. I am truly here to let you understand these small little things. Take 10 minutes out today to read. Oh, this camera's horrible. Little things. Figure out what the story it is you choose to tell about yourself, right? What is the story? We can speak greatness into the world. We can tell ourselves, even if we're learning, even if we're not at our absolute best, I am actively working to be my best. I'm learning what it is about me that ticks. I'm learning what it is about me that freaks out, right? I'm learning to align my life so I can listen and trust my path. But until you get there, it takes a moment. We're not going to rush. And Saggies, you're figuring out what it is. You're figuring out what makes you tick. You're taking those moments. The moment you clear your brain, you give space for yourself, right? You don't have to judge yourself. We judge ourselves enough. People in this world are going to judge, and we don't care. When we get rid of that and we understand who we are, we don't care anymore. Yes, of course, we want the whole world to love us, but realistically, If the whole world hates you and you love yourself every day, you got nothing to worry about because the world will fall in line because you're leading by example, right? Uh, Simone, sorry, I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I love Mondays. I'm probably the only person on the planet that loves Mondays, but I have a really good reason why. Project Bluebeam, welcome. My reason is I have been with my kid for the entire weekend, who is full on the most energy you've ever seen in one little human being ever in the whole world. And then for the first hour or 2 hours when she gets into school, I can get all my housework done. My house gets clean. I feel like I accomplished something, and then I get to get some of this done. So as much as I love my kiddo and would do anything in this whole world, that first couple hours on a Monday is pure bliss, right? Uh, it allows me a space to calm my mind to do these things. So, and that's kind of what you guys are trying to do too. You're figuring out how to do that, calm it in the chaos, because those habits are bad. Um, some are good habits, but you got to sort through which one leads to the bad, which one is sending me down this path, right? And when you can figure it, doesn't matter where it is, you're going to learn. Welcome, Emilio Pets World. Welcome. You're learning as you go. And the only way to do that in the best way is to be curious. Don't judge yourself. Don't hinder yourself. Just say, hey, what story am I telling myself? Do I really want to wake up today and be like, man, I feel shitty already? Man, I'm going to screw this up. Ugh, what is it I want to do? First thing I want to do is light a cigarette. Maybe today, how about I wait until after my coffee, or I'm going to wait until I take my kid to school. I don't smoke, but I do vape sometimes. So there's no judgment. Anyway, no matter what the habit may be, I'm just giving an example. Okay. At the end of the day, okay, so maybe you're not quitting smoking today. Maybe that's just too much, but maybe you can be like, if maybe I can make it to noon without having a cigarette. It's the small steps, the small improvements, and the showing up. And if you make it till 11:59, we're not punishing ourselves for the 1 minute you didn't make it. We're going, holy crap, I made it to almost 12. That's pretty good. Maybe tomorrow I make it to 1, right? Like the idea is when we punish ourselves along the way, we're telling that story, we set ourselves up for failure. What you're doing right now is trying to figure out what it is that makes you tick, what it is that makes you give up, self-sabotage, right? And instead of punishing yourself, you're understanding what the habits are, and you're going to process it. And you're going to take a few minutes a day to read where you can get out of your hand. Yes, one step at a time. I don't care. If you haven't noticed on any of my content, all I ever talk about is small baby steps and bite-sized pieces. And trust me, when this healing stuff that I talk about, and the reason I'm so passionate is because I didn't learn till I was like 40, 42. Like, I always knew there was a better way. But when you come from struggle and chaos, you don't know what calm is. And if you're constantly in chaos, your brain's constantly in chaos. So what are you mirroring? You're just forcing it out there, which comes back to you, right? And you're learning that. You're figuring it out. Is it people? Is it places? Is it things? Is it my mindset? And it takes time. And don't beat yourself up. Don't pressure yourself over it. Understand that what you're doing is sorting through the process. And that is like, it's a hard stage. It really, truly is a hard stage. But when you understand it, you can't unlearn it. Like, it's there. You understand it and you're never going to lose it. Now, when the things come in, you sort it immediately. Nope, that's got to go. That can stay. That's got to go. Nope. That's what we're trying to do. And that's what you're seeing. And you're understanding that these 10 minutes a day, no matter what it is, to read, to pray, to process, to just get quiet, you allow yourself a space to process that. Welcome, E. And Tommy, good morning. It's afternoon there. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's almost noon here. Sending the light. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well, and don't work too hard. I know it's Monday, but we want to work smarter, not harder. That took me a long time to learn too. Welcome, Sam. Good morning. All right. Can I have one Moonology for my Saggies? Prosperity lies ahead. You understand you're aligning your life. You're trusting your path. To get there, you have to sort through the good, the bad, the ugly. And that's what you're doing. But you're not doing it in a punishment phase. You're not saying, oh, I'm horrible because I have this struggle. I'm horrible because I have this habit. I'm horrible because I start. You're saying, oh, why do I do that? Huh. Maybe if I just started my day and said, today's going to be a great day, and we started with something just the smallest. Is there one habit that I can create that's so small, but is going to inspire the rest of my day, and it will unfold? And it may just be, I am amazing today and everything is going to be okay. It could be the smallest thing, but you're starting to understand which ones are worth keeping and which ones aren't, right? And that's how you align your life, and that's how you start trusting your path. And when you can clear your mind for that 10 little minutes, you start to hear your own intuition. You start to hear God. You start to hear your angels, your spirit team. It does, however, whatever you want to call it, because we don't do the arguing over religion. I believe that every religion, everything started at the end of the day with good intentions. Ways to support each other, to build a community. There's a million reasons why it's amazing. But I also know and understand anything man-made is fallible, right? Because we all have different perceptions. We all have different filters, different traumas, different cultures, different, like there's always some little filter that you see it differently, right? And when we get out of that and we say respectfully, I respect that our own intention at the end of the day is to treat people with kindness, and be understanding. I don't have to like everything you do to dislike you. It means I like you. Maybe I don't like everything you do, so I'm going to punish you for it or judge you. Hell no. I'm going to be like, maybe I need to learn something. Maybe there's something I don't understand. And when we all come together and we unite, we bridge that gap, and we really truly understand at the very base, we all just want to live, happy lives, find our dream life, our love, build our house, create our business, in my case, or find our purpose, whatever it may be. But we want to share it with the world, and we just want to love and be loved. I don't think that's a big ask. And I think that we all can do it when we start finding out what it is, taking those small minutes for ourselves and sorting. What do I keep? What do I not keep? Is this good for me or is this hurting me? When you get to that stage, that's when you really understand you can start flowing through things, right? Because you already have your little tool belt. Welcome, Jamie. And that's what happens, right? My whole thing, I talk about the tool belt a lot. And the reason I talk about it like that is because at the end of the day, once you learn something, it's repeatable and you can go back and it brings you back to that calm, whatever it is for you. Doesn't matter if it's dancing, doing the dishes, screaming at the corner of the wall for a moment. Just don't do it in public. That one might give you a little bit of hell. But, scream at the corner of your wall. Do something. Good morning, Chip. How are you? Welcome. Do something that works for you. But when you find it works, that goes in your tool belt. I know how to come back to that center every single time. And that's what you're doing. Okay, you're in the sorting process, and you're understanding that once you do that and understand that, you are going to align your life. Mount Shasta and shine your light. It also, see angel number 44. If you do the homework, when I give you these little angel numbers, where is it? Over here. Look at the artwork on these cards. This is one of my favorites. I'm assuming it's a lady. The name is Izzy, so I could be wrong, but the artwork, every single one of these was hand painted. And then the wording is phenomenal, which is why I always respect them. Because if you put that much care into anything, you absolutely deserve the respect. And this one's really important because you can't, understanding how to shine your light means first you have to shine it to yourself. You can't look at the mirror in the dark and wonder why you can't see what's going on, right? You're checking in, you're sorting through, and you're understanding that doesn't matter the good, the bad, the ugly, you're inherently worthy. But when we can integrate the good, the bad, the ugly, then we understand that there's going to be a time where I have to be at my most angelic, my highest best. But there's also going to be that time where you got to get down and dirty. We're not killing people. We're not doing crazy shit. So just let's be clear. That's my little disclaimer. But there's going to be times where you got to be like, yo, you're out of control. I'm not okay with it. And I will get rude if I have to, right? Does it need to be that all the time? No. Learning that spectrum and learning where you fit and when to pull from each one is how you're capable to always shine your light. right? You know, I'm capable in any situation. I'm going to mirror back to you what you give to me. And if you give to me shit, you're going to get back shit multiplied, right? Like if you give me grace, if you give me golden, you're going to get this absolute beautiful light. And you're learning how to sort through it. But if you're giving yourself shit all the time, what do you think you're mirroring out in there? You're setting your expectations high, you're beating yourself up. You have to start with being sweet and kind to yourself first. And in turn, it's going to mirror out, right? So I'm going to read this one and also look up angel number 44. You are safe, you are loved, and you are worthy of being loved. You're building your foundations. This is a really important angel number. I left you a comment the other day, and I really wanted you to look it up. So if you do, that's for you, Chip. Little homework. I know I get sidetracked a lot. Sorry, guys. But yours was 7. I remember it, too, because it sat right. It was stuck in my head. You had 1717 was the time on the video, and then I think it was the live, but I didn't catch it in time. And then you had 7.17K. I think it was, I can't remember if it was likes or followers. I can't remember, but 7 and 1 are your numbers. So you got to look them up. And that's New Beginnings and Prosperity, by the way, connection to source. There's lots of many meanings, but that is the very base. That stuck in my head for whatever reason. That was yesterday. But if you don't do angel numbers, maybe just go look them up because you might get a really, really, really good surprise. Good morning, TK. How are you? All right. Shine your light. You are amazing. There is no one like you, and no one can do you as you can. Yet we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. You may feel obliged to be something or someone. You may have stopped doing some of the things you love due to time or energy restraints. When you take time to do what truly makes you shine each day, you will light up and bring joy to other people's worlds. As you go about your life, you'll have a sense of purpose and feel naturally inspired to fulfill your responsibilities. You will also have more energy and love to overflow. Doing what we love can bring so much goodness to our hearts that it filters into other areas of our life. Yet when life is demanding more of us, we give up the things we love to make way for more practical pursuits. When we finally come back to these pursuits, we wonder why we waited. For much of my life, I did not paint, as I thought it was self-indulgent. I questioned how doing what I love could be beneficial to others. Now the constant messages of gratitude I receive for anchoring my visions on canvas make me wonder how I ever thought that way. Thought process. Man, I can't say it enough. I just can't. It's so important. Your perspective, if you only saw how the world actually sees you, would blow your mind. It would blow your mind. It takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we are natural givers. It is easy to get caught up with other people's lives. There can also be a strong cultural belief that fulfilling a creative need is selfish. The irony here is that tending to our own needs harms none, and we will have a lot more to give. It is time for us to collect our light and shift the vibration here on Earth, starting with our inner sense of being. Try those things you have always wanted to explore. Weave enjoyment through your day-to-day experience. Find purpose and the inspiration to spring out of bed in the morning. It is time to thrive. Like you're sorting through the habits, the good, the bad, the ugly. You understand that you're aligning your life and you're starting to find those things that bring you joy. That is a big step. Sagittarius, funny, this is your reading. Welcome. All right. Where can you shine your light? When you have a purpose, you'll also have limitless energy and no joy. Where can you grow your enthusiasm in your life? Consider how you can be more aligned with your passions so you can harness your light. It may be time to return to something you enjoyed but stopped doing for no good reason. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. It's so simple. Anastasia, good morning. Welcome. I can't tell you how excited it makes me. And no offense, TikTok. I love y'all too. But I need you to understand, I work so hard, so very hard to build up TikTok. And yes, I have lots of followers, and some of them, well, they're all great, but some of them, they don't show up. They don't do the things. In the small little group of people that I've acquired are all beautiful. And I love dealing with each and every one of you. You're just good people. You're caring, you're kind, you want to boost each other. And I had to learn what lies where. And it's not that I don't love TikTok, because I do. I'm always going to love TikTok. But at the end of the day, um, had to learn to adjust, right? So I was always trying to do things for TikTok and not. I'm learning where the balance is, right? And it's because, do I want to struggle? Do I want to fight? You're more than welcome to join always. But learning to focus in, right? When you're too spread too thin. And actually, on one of the lives, we're in the chat and we were talking about it. When you spread yourself too thin, you miss really all your goodness, right? Oh, thank you, Chip. That's so sweet. And you have no idea. I'm so excited. And I always want to be checking out everybody's stuff. And the way we support each other is just amazing. Couldn't ask for better. But learning how to prioritize what matters, learning how to get out of the habit that punishes you. Good morning, Raccoon. How are you? I don't. Do you want me to call you Raccoon or Mental? I don't. I don't want to say good morning, Mental. I love the name, but it just doesn't sound sweet. So I mean it with love. But whatever you prefer, I got you. I will do it. All right. You are on my live. I'm on your live, or I was on your live. No, I know I was on your live. I was just asking what you wanted me to call you. How you prefer me to call you? What's our angel number? 2002. You're in the void. I'm on your live right now. How? Hi, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, hi. I hope they're Sagittariuses. If not, just understand all these messages. They're good for anybody. The reason I focus them the way I do and I put them into each zodiac sign is it's really simple, right? We all have a certain thing that we could focus a little more on. One good thing, one bad thing, right? This one was understanding the stories that we tell about ourselves, learning and figuring about our habits, right? Sagittarius, it could be anything. So there's no judgment. It could be smoking, could be drinking, could be bad thoughts, could be speaking bad things into the world instead of speaking your greatness. You're sitting in the void, which this number 2002 could be a really good year too. It was okay for me, I think, if I remember correctly. It was a long time ago. But at the end of the day, this is the void. This number starts coming up. It's just saying, hey, slow down, pay attention. We got you. We see you, right? And you're going to start noticing it and you're going to be like, holy crap, how come I'm seeing this number everywhere? That's your angels saying, hey, we see you, we love you, and pay attention. Because when you start listening and you quiet your mind, we're going to lead you to your highest best self. If you're willing to slow down and listen, you're learning to align your life. I should have kept those cards out, but you're learning how to align your life, right? You're trusting your path. And when you start seeing this number everywhere, it's just going to be a reminder, right? Slow down, understand the void, understand what you're processing. This takes time. It takes so much energy, and it takes trust, right? We're not asking people. You're not saying, hey, do you think I should keep this or get rid of it? You have to trust yourself. You're learning to find that balance and say, it doesn't matter what people think. If they think it's good or bad about me, it's how do I feel when I look at myself in the mirror? How do I feel at the end of the day? Am I accomplishing what I am doing? How do I feel when I get up in the morning and I'm like, oh, it's a shitty day. I don't feel good. As opposed to maybe let's try for a week just for experiment's sake. Today's a beautiful day. I'm so grateful for everything that happens, and I'm excited to see where this day brings, right? It's you learning to find what works, what doesn't, and trusting to sit in that void and sort through it. It's okay to process it however it takes. It takes what it takes, however long it takes. That's it. You can't force it. It's not linear. And if you got to do a backflip and a belly crawl and a circle forward and 3 steps, it is what it is. we're not punishing ourselves anymore. We're saying, okay, I get it. I'm understanding my patterns, I'm learning what they are, and I'm going to start taking those habits and I'm going to integrate them and have some new ones, right? Whether it's speaking my greatness, whether it's saying thank you way more often. I tell you, if you heard me and my daughter in the morning on the way to school, people would be like, are they okay? Because I have to get my daughter excited. She's got some learning struggles. We're still trying to figure out diagnoses. That's a struggle all on its own. But while we're waiting, she gets frustrated and upset. So instead of allowing that to be the way she's going to start her school day every day, we have our little singing and cheer offs and you know, it's going to be a beautiful day. Thank you, God, for the sun. Thank you, God, for the bacon for breakfast. Thank you for these apples. Thank you for this. Thank you. You know, I'm excited for the day. And the whole entire car ride, that's what we do. Because at the end of the day, and her teachers tell me all the time, you know, she's probably the happiest kid there, you know, no matter what's going on in the frustration. And it's because it takes that much to get her hyped up so she's not upset. Well, if we start doing that to ourselves and treating it the same way, yeah, we all need to be hyped up. And we don't need a cheerleading team. Even though we got them, our angels are always there watching your back. Trust me, if you look back on all the times you survived, all the times when things that should have fell apart and you should have never made it out, all of a sudden everything fell into place. That's your angels. There's no way you can say otherwise, right? It's God. But at the end of the day, who do you think sent the angels, right? So that's why when I say understanding your angels, your spirit team, they're always there. But they only can come through when you're willing to listen, when you can sort through all that stuff, right? Miss Low Digital, welcome. Okay, so this is the void, empowerment, growth, friendships, relaxation, joy, openness, exploration, and balance. You have more control over your life than you realize. Pursue your interests and take action to transform your circumstances. Things will improve with time. You'll have plenty of opportunities to make new friends. So relax, have fun, open up. Step outside and embrace the world around you. You're truly learning to understand what's this, what's that, how it's going to hinder you. Is it going to make you struggle, or is it going to better your day? Which habits, maybe they're not even all bad. Maybe they just need a little tweak, right? They just need a little shift in perspective. This is actually a really good habit. If I could just, instead of worrying about the what will be, maybe I could start posing it as a question, or what is it that I could learn that could help me move forward, right? It's not about the things that we're doing that are right or wrong. It's about understanding that they just are. And when we learn how to integrate how it works for us, we can sort it. And it all comes by the story we want to tell about ourselves. How we're going to speak ourselves into this world. Are we going to speak the good, the bad, the ugly? Or are we going to understand that the bad and ugly is where we get the most of our learning, right? That's where we learn and grow. Grief, loss, sadness, trauma. It's not good. Nobody loves it. But at the end of the day, that is where we grow and learn and build ourselves up. We have to rebuild ourselves, right? And when we do that, we start trusting ourselves. You become so much more empowered. You got to sit in that void, and it takes a little bit. You got to process. But when you decide what story it is you want to tell about yourself, I promise you, when you start speaking it, you're going to start following it, and you're going to be more accountable, and you're going to be like, okay, maybe I could just do one little thing. Like me right now, currently, forcing myself to do some exercise because I've been slacking. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking. It's winter, it's cold. I don't want to do it. Definitely don't want to leave the house to go to the gym. So when I tell you, I fight with myself all the time, but I'm finding small little exercises that I can do in the house because I cry. Well, not a follower, I am a leader. Will your ex come back? I have to tell you that at the end of the day, if you have to ask if your ex is going to come back, maybe you should focus on you, because you know what? When you focus on you and you don't chase them and you don't worry about them, they're going to realize what they missed out on, right? And if they don't, then it's not your person, and you move on and you get bigger and better. If I got to ask if somebody's coming back or ask if somebody cares about me, there's something wrong with me. I did the insecurity, the fear, the worry, all that for a long, long time. And I will never do that again. I trust you, me. I would rather die alone than go through that where you got to chase somebody down, hinder yourself to keep somebody happy. If you got to worry about it, it's not time. Plain and simple, it's not time. This is your time. If they left, it's your time to heal, focus on you, and love yourself at the end of the day. Will your business grow? If you give me 1 minute, I will answer for you. I'm almost done here. I will pull a card. What's your business? I'm nosy, sorry. I have a business too. So, all right, Saggies, I send a prayer of love to all beings in the need of a miracle. Speak these into existence. Speak these affirmations. Speak your greatness. You can't do anything more than speak your greatness into this world. I'm never gonna say it enough. Even in the Bible, it says it. In any Bible, it says it, right? It's a spa. Well, I would love a spa. So you let me know where you're at. Right. So when you understand that oh, hi, Jen. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Welcome, buddy. My productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions. It's not work anymore. I come on and I get sidetracked a lot because I love to tell stories, and that could be good, bad, or ugly. But at the end of the day, I have a lot of lived life experience, and I share it because I have had to learn the hard way more times than I can count. And we all are going to go through that, right? Learning the hard way doesn't mean that you're bad. Learning the hard way doesn't mean that we have to tell this shitty story about ourselves, right? It means we learned the hard way. So there are going to be people along the way that are smart enough to say, I believe that they have pretty good experience. I'm going to learn my limit and I'm not going to maybe push that far, or I would rather test my experience or my lived life doing something else, right? So you wouldn't be surprised how many times you save people with that experience because you share it, right? So, but don't speak bad things about it. It's lived experience. It's learned. You had to learn and grow. And when you understand that, are you going to do it again? No? Then you learned. Right? The universe is always going to nudge you. Just a little nudge, little bit here, little bit, little bit, little bit. And if you keep stepping outside and you're not learning the lesson, I promise you that shit going to come and it's just going to smack you and it's going to sit you down. It's going to be like, are you paying attention now? Right? And if you look back at any time in your life, you tell me if you can't think of at least one time where you were doing dumb stuff and you weren't paying attention and you weren't being self-aware and you didn't care. You were like, I'm just going to do what I'm doing, whatever, being selfish, being rude, doesn't matter what it is or was. Can you think of one time where finally you just were doing it enough, and you got sat down? You got it back so hard. And I don't even mean physically. I mean, like the universe said, enough, you got put in your place. Something happened where before it would be like, oh, you should be a little nicer. You should be a little this, right? You don't see it until sometimes the universe sits you down. And it doesn't matter how it is. There'll be a memory. Those are the things that stick in your brain because it's a lesson that you learned. It's like the little kid telling them, don't put your hand on the burner. Don't put your hand on the burner. And then they put their hand on the burner and they get burnt, right? It's the same. It's the reaction to every action, right? That's the karma. But when everyone says karma, they say it like it's a bad thing. Karma isn't good or bad. It just is. And when you start understanding that in all of your situations, you're not punishing yourself for the lived experience. You're not going to hinder yourself. You're not going to judge yourself. You're going to say, okay, I learned. Okay, did I have to walk through the fire 1,000 times? Probably. Good morning, local. How are you? Welcome. I tried to catch you this morning, but I was getting my daughter ready. I should have just join the live, but I think you're like 3 hours different because I got on and you were already off. So I'm gonna have to maybe get up a little earlier, but I will get it. I'm working out everybody's time schedules, I guess. Welcome, Brooke. And then we have this one. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. You're starting to understand that all the struggle, every little bit of your struggle has led you to here. And as you sit in the void, as you start paying attention, you're understanding that what do I want to speak of myself? Do I want to talk about all the crap I did and just beat myself up and talk crap? Or do I want to understand that, man, I learned all that the hard way. I did learn the hard way, but what did I learn about it? How am I growing? I'm understanding now that I can align my life and trust my path when I can quiet my mind, when I can take 10 minutes out and just slow my brain. Doesn't matter what it is. Start finding that little bit of joy, what brings me happiness. Hold on, I got to see where I put it. If I can find it, I will. I have these ones, but I was trying. Oh, right here in front of my face. Set it to the side. Okay, I will ask you. I didn't forget you. I just had to finish my affirmations and going to grab something to eat really quickly, but I'm still in the chat. I'm here. Oh, you're in Massachusetts, yeah? 3 p.m. Oh, yeah, it's 12. So you're 3 hours ahead. It's 12:14 now. Here. Yeah, so I think it's like 4 a.m. because I put some notifications on for the lives, and then I was all excited to go, and then it said it was like 3:30 in the morning or 2:30 in the morning. I was like, I can't do that. I gotta get up. All right, I will ask this just for you, not a follower. Will my business grow? I did not forget you. Well, look at that. That was a big, beautiful yes. Oh, sorry, my finger's covering the yes. And I'm going to read it to you because this is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, and it means you're nurturing it. As long as you nurture it and you plant it, the seeds you planted. You already planted the seeds. Now you're watering them, right? And there's always going to be time. We're going to go through struggle. God will test our commitment every single time. Every single time. But listen, things coming to fruition, hard work paying off, harvest, rewards, profits, results, payouts, manifestation of ideas or goals, inheritance, cultivation, growing, and then gestation and nurturing. If you're showing up and you're doing the work, doesn't matter if it's a business, if it's your love life, if it's your own personal self, if it's your family, whatever you focus on and put energy in grows, right? So it's what you want to choose to do with it. And actually, it kind of aligns really well with Sagittarius's reading because you're sitting in that void and understanding that what I focus on grows. If I want to align my life to my highest best self, then obviously I need to focus my attention on all of the things that I've learned, all of the good things, not all the bad things. It's not saying don't remember the bad things, but we're not remembering them with punishment. We're remembering them with, oh, I learned from that. And I remember that really sucked, and I'm probably not going to do that again. But look what I did learn, and look at how I move forward now because of that, right? You want your spa to be known. Are you in BC? Because if you're in BC, I'll come. I will come. It will get out there. Take your time. I have a website now. I have my business. I don't even really talk about it as much as I should. Trinidad. Oh, you're far. You're far. But if I ever come to Trinidad, send me a card. I promise you. I shouldn't say if I ever, because I will be a traveler. My daughter's got to get a little older, and then we'll be hitting the road doing all kinds of fun stuff. But what I need you to understand is as you go through things, no matter what stage you're at, if you're going to focus on the negative, you're going to grow more negative. And I'm willing to bet for 9 out of 10 of us, probably 9.9 out of 10 of us, we've done enough of that. We focused on the negative all the way up. And now, oh, your moon side is sad. Perfect. You missed it. You'll have to go to my YouTube probably because we're almost at the end right now. But you'll have to go to my YouTube probably and watch the replay. And it is up there. It goes up right away. But what the Saggies are learning right now is to sit in that void and sort through, figure out their habits, understanding which ones are good ones, which ones need to be kept, and which ones need to be let go. So you're learning how to process and not judge yourself because we all have bad habits. I don't care who you are. If you're human, you're fallible. Okay, nobody's perfect. There's a bad habit somewhere in there, whether it's a mindset, whether it's a worry. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. I do them both. Because you can't post the replays there. And I have it. That's what I was just talking about is sorting through my TikTok my TikTok got built and I have some really great followers. I think I have like 7,400 followers there. But I could never get the YouTube built. And then it was hard because only a few people would actually come on TikTok. So I'm learning to find the balance, right? So I hear some familiar names. Who are you talking to? I don't see anybody else in the chat. Yeah, it's just I have my TikTok and my YouTube, and it's only because sometimes they're on only TikTok. So they like to pop in and hear their little message and then pop out. But it's hard because then I just have to upload it. And now that I can do the lives and I'm going to have to do watch hours, it's going to be hopefully a lot easier. Welcome, Amarjeet. So, yeah, my Saggies, you guys are doing really well. What time do we got? 12. I'm probably going to come back on and do, welcome, Zoe. I'm going to come back on and do who's on the other side of Sagittarius. I will be doing Capricorn next. I just have to clear the energy and all that good stuff. But Saggies, you're sitting in that void, but you're not sitting in there doing nothing. You're understanding that while you're resting, you're processing. And processing is one of the best places because you're sorting the good, the bad, the ugly, and you're not judging it. You're just saying it is what it is. And what habits would I keep? What habits do I got to let go of? Whether it's people, places, things, mindsets, triggers, whatever it is, understanding what it is, you're sorting through it without judgment. We're not beating ourselves up. We're just saying, what am I keeping? What am I letting go of? And then you're learning, okay, in that pause, even everything just is even in the good and the bad, it's the mindset. Can I just tweak it a little bit? Can I just change the instead of speaking the bad things, can I reframe that bad into a positive affirmation, right? You're learning how to do that. And when you can reframe, even not understanding, don't know how you're feeling lost, okay, as I feel lost, I'm trusting the universe to help show me the way, help guide me. That helps you center, that helps you align, it helps you trust with the universe. And then it also sets you in receiving mode and in knowledge. You can't be in chaos, in anger, in fear, in all of those things when you're in search of wisdom and listening and open to receiving, right? You're in gratitude and you're at peace. And you're learning how to reframe even the tricky situations, even the struggles into that's my motivation. How do I power through that? And if you look at all my content, if you notice, there's always, it talks that theme, those baby steps, but it's alchemy in motion, right? You're learning how to do that. You're in the void, learning how to process so that when you step out, you know each way you're going to come back to here, 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 and you know how to do it. Jean Raymond, welcome. So that's what I have for my Saggies for today. Oh, this one's good. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. If there's an affirmation you remember of all of them, this is the one. Also, look up angel number 44. There's a great message there for you. It's always going to matter. And that one came out with your Beyond Lemuria, angel number 2002. If you start seeing it all over the place, you're going to understand why. It was 12:21 on the clock as I said that. 12:21, another good one. Welcome, Nana. So that's what I got for you guys. I'm going to be back on maybe in about 5 minutes. I just got to clean up, reorganize, and clear the energy, and then we'll do Capricorn. But Sagittarius, you got it. You're processing. You decide what story you want to tell. It's your life, your story. You figure out the good, the bad, the ugly. And even if you think it's bad and ugly, it doesn't mean someone else does. Somebody else might see that as, wow, that's a lot of experience. How did you get through it? How did you understand? I learned the hard way. And it's okay to say that. Because you know what? I don't care who you are in life. The only way we learn is through pain, growth, grief, trials and tribulation, trauma. Welcome, Andrea and Major, and I love Malachi. Welcome. Are you AI generated? I am not. No. Nope, I'm not. Sorry, guys. Oh, TikTok. All the haters are coming in on TikTok. That's what I really dislike. Lose the attitude. You came to my booth, honey. Move along. See, we all have the kindness, but don't get it twisted. We can be just you get what you give. So be mindful. And what you get from me is going to be a lot kinder than what the universe will give you. So just remember that. Like I explained earlier, universe nudges, 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 and it's going to nudge you gently. But if it keeps on having to do it, eventually it's going to tap that ass, and then you're going to be like, "What the hell happened?" Okay, so y'all are spamming my chat. Have fun. I was leaving anyway, so you're just wasting your own energy. But you're going to boost my comment section, so type a little faster. All right, guys, I'm going to be, you do love readings? That's good. And actually, what I want to start doing, so if y'all, you know how you said, I think you asked me to pull a card or something. If you comment on my videos and stuff every once in a while, I don't care who you are, just do the comment, hey, will you pull a card for me? And if you're okay with me tagging your name in it, I'll just do the little shorts and I'll pull an angel number or maybe something else. But because they're only 3 minutes long, we don't want to pull like one of these where the reading for it is going to be 3 minutes long, right? We want to keep it so it's reasonable. But you want me to pull another card for you? I can. And I might just start doing a daily angel number, just like on my shorts. Where's your hair? Sorry, I'm laughing at TikTok. That's why also I bringing it over to YouTube allows me to focus just a little bit better. And I'm not saying there's not haters there. There is too, but it's a little less. They have to work a little harder, I think. She's real. Well, now they think I'm bald, I think. But it's just two people because the one says like I love Malachi, and then the other one says like where is Malachi or something. They're bots. They're the AI. But anyways, I will be back on in about give me 5 or 10 minutes. Let me clean up my area. Gotta sage it out, get rid of the negative TikTok juju. Just kidding for the rest of my good TikTokers. I love y'all. I gotta change the energy, get rid of all this, and get ready for Capricorn. And then I will be back. So you guys have a fantastic day. If you come back on my live, I will see you soon. Are you? Yeah, I generated. Yeah, man. If I'm that hot, damn, AI did okay. I can't even handle it. Okay, I'm coming off. Lose the attitude. Oh, they came to TikTok. That's so sweet that you came to my TikTok. Crazies came to YouTube to follow me. I appreciate you. I love that so much. At least you're putting in energy on both of them. Good job. Good job. Well, you're gonna have to come back and see me after, right? If you're gonna hate me on both, are you still typing here, or did you each take turns? You're actually boosting up my ego. Do you wanna see me get the ego? Then I'll really start looking like AI. Yes, I'm ending it. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I just had to talk a little bit of shit because it was kind of fun. Nobody followed you. That's okay. You're boosting my comments. You're getting me out in the algorithm, honey. Keep talking. Okay, I love you guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Turn the ego down. Oh, honey, you're boosting my ego with every time you comment. I'm going to be a beauty queen in the next 30 seconds. All right, I'll be back in 10 minutes and we will be doing Capricorn. I love you guys. Have a good day. Oh, you guys are making me laugh. I can't even. Where's my little thingy? There we go. And then